Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. It's time for Let's Make Some Food Monday. And I am going to make some food. However, before we do that, since we just got through Christmas and New Year's and all of that business, I want to show you what I have in my freezer. Now, I've gone through all the leftovers. I have divided them up. I put them in freezer bags, etc., so that they're more usable for me, for meals, or for whoever happens to be here. And I want to show you what I have left. And this is from my refrigerator freezer, okay? Not from my downstairs freezer. When I have leftovers, I'm freezing them. I always put them in my freezer in the kitchen, and then that way they're more accessible to me and they don't get lost in the larger freezer downstairs. So, okay, I'm going to turn around here and I'll show you what I have. Okie dokie. This is what I pulled from the freezer a few minutes ago. It looks like a lot because it is. You know what? I am so thankful that you are here with me today. And I feel humble that you actually take your time to watch Simple Food, Simple Life. It means a lot to me, and I just want you to know that. And I hope everybody is having a great start to your new year. Now, what does Granny have today? Oh my goodness, craziness, huh? All right, in no particular order, let me show you what I have. I remember a while back I did the ingredient prep. These are the carrots, the peppers, the celery, the onion. That's what I have left of that. I had 4 Hawaiian rolls left from the holidays. I've got, remember I showed you the potatoes that I pre-cooked, and I have these left and this. I have some mozzarella cheese left. I was naughty, I didn't mark it, but I think I know what it is. I've got 2 freezer packs of refried beans. Now, these are some of the sugar cookies, frosted sugar cookies I have left from Christmas and New Year's. And so these were left, and I'm trying to take off that extra 10 pounds. So these went in the freezer so that I'm not too tempted. And this is some sourdough garlic bread that I had left from Christmas Day dinner. When I went shopping at Aldi's with my granddaughter for her charcuterie board, and she likes sourdough, so we picked up a loaf of that, and I turned that into garlic bread for that day. This is actually just chicken broth cubes. I know, I didn't mark them. I'm telling you what, I gotta make sure I do that. Now, Christmas Day dinner, we had lasagna, salad, garlic bread, pies, etc. And so I actually took the lasagna that was left, I froze it in individual servings, and then put them in these bags. So I think lasagna is going to be on the menu for me. Also, you can see I've got a bag of frozen spaghetti because I cook too much. That goes back to November. So, and when I made a turkey breast for my daughter and I for Thanksgiving, this turkey packet was in there, but I didn't use it. So I've got some turkey gravy. That would be nice. Also, turkey bone broth. That was from Thanksgiving. There's 1, 2, 3. And you notice I marked there's 2 cups, 1 cup, etc. So I know exactly how much is in there. I've got a partial package of Colby Jack cheese that's been in the freezer, so I will be using that at some point. The beauty of that, you know, when it's frozen, you could just take out what you want still, and you don't have to thaw it all out. So that's a good thing. Oh, I have a partial half gallon of milk. I picked up some milk because my daughter-in-law likes to eat cereal in the morning. She likes to eat her oatmeal, and so I picked up some milk for her, and this is what was left from when she was here. So I popped that in the freezer right away for later, and I just actually stuck it in the freezer up here, up in the kitchen. And this is also left from Thanksgiving. There's some turkey meat pieces. Wow, I wonder about maybe a turkey pot pie. Oh, I have all the ingredients for that. I bet I could do that. Awesome. From a while back, you can see this is from December. I've got 2 packages frozen of the sausage gravy. I've got, I've got some corn, mashed potatoes. Oh, look at that. Chicken broth. Now, when my older son and granddaughter came on Monday prior to New Year's Day, they were here for the day, and I made chicken and noodles, mashed potatoes. We had corn, we had green beans and bacon, all kinds of good stuff. And so there was some chicken and noodles left. And also later on that same day, my second son and my daughter-in-law came, and they were here through New Year's actually. And so we made good use of these, but this is what was left. Mashed potatoes. There's more chicken and noodles here. And I actually measured this out so I know how much is in it. And this is what was left. There was more broth. It was more broth than noodles, so I put in there for soup. So I'm could make a chicken noodle vegetable soup out of that, which will be good. So these are pretty much what I've got in the freezer. There's a couple of other things in there. You've seen those before. I just haven't gone through them yet. So this is actually what I have. Yeah, it is a lot, but you know, I'd rather do that. I'd rather preserve the food than not. I want to remind you, these are the quart-sized freezer bags I pick up from Dollar General. They are in the dollar aisle. They are Handy Wrap brand. There's 16 in a box, so it's costing about 6 cents per bag. These are awesome, especially if you've just got a few leftovers. And I just freeze them flat, makes them easy to thaw out, and I can get a lot of meals out of those. Check for these when you're in the Dollar General if you have one near you. They're always in the dollar aisle. When I go in and grab some, I'll get 1 or 2 packages, and so I can have a spare. $1, you absolutely cannot go wrong. And you can see I make really good use out of them. They're great. They're awesome. Especially if you're just 1 or 2 people, or like I said, if you just got a small amount of leftovers. And, you know, just these quart bags are fabulous. I love them. So, all right, guess what? We're going to make some food, so stick around, and I'll show you what we're going to do. This is going to be from the pantry, and I think that you're going to really, really like it because it's economical, it's fast, it's easy. All right, let's make some food. Let's make some soup. It's really cold out. It's very cold, bitter cold right now. And I just feel like I want some soup. So as some of you know, I usually make soup and I store it in jars in the refrigerator, and then I can have a nice mug or a bowl of soup anytime I want. And it's a great way to get in some vegetables as well. So this is what we're going to make. I've got some canned chickpeas here that I canned last year. I've got a jar of cabbage soup base. I've got a jar of can of diced tomatoes and 2 cans of mixed vegetables. Now, The chickpeas just have salt in them, a little bit of salt. The cabbage soup base has cabbage, carrots, onions, tomatoes, and it's canned in some tomato juice. The diced tomatoes are just regular old diced tomatoes from the store. And the mixed vegetables contain potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, lima beans, peas, and green beans. I think that's all that is in there. They're just packed in water and salt, and that is it. There's no preservatives or anything in there. So this is going to be a quick soup. It's going to come together very nicely. I was originally going to add this jar of canned beef that I have, but I decided I'll just save that for something else. I just want this soup to be nice and simple, easy to eat, and delicious. Okay, I'm going to put a little avocado oil in there to add some richness. And I drained and rinsed the chickpeas. That's just about a pint. So I'm going to get some flavor on those chickpeas. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. And I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder. A little more avocado oil. Now, I'm going to add in the cabbage soup base. This has, like I said, it's got carrots, cabbage. I got some cabbage very cheap last summer or fall, whichever it was. And you can see there's cabbage in there, celery, there's some onion. And it's thick, because the sauce was thick, and so that's why I call it a soup base. Now I'm going to add in these diced tomatoes. There really isn't a particular order to add these in, because remember, these are already cooked. And so this isn't really going to take very long. I just did the chickpeas first because I wanted to get a little bit of flavor on them. The oil adds richness. Now, I did not drain these mixed vegetables because there's a lot of nutrition in that, in the canning liquid. So there that goes. Now, if you want to make something like this and you want to add meat to it, feel free. Or you can cook some ground beef. Let's see. That's pretty tasty, but it needs more salt. And it needs more pepper. I think for the fun of it, I'm going to add some dehydrated onion in here. That'll add some flavor too. Now there it is. This is just vegetarian or vegan. I added the chickpeas to give me some protein. But honestly, I just want a nice simple soup. I don't want anything too heavy. Just a nice soup. I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to come back and give it a taste. Okay, it's coming to a nice boil. I've got the heat turned down to medium-low, and I'm just going to let this cook on low for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Okay, let's take a look. That looks really, really good. It smells good too. I want to have a little bit thinner soup. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. Now, it is no longer vegan or vegetarian. And I'm adding in a pint of water. This is hot water. Give that a quick taste. Oh, that's really, really good. Really good. All right, I'm going to put the lid back on it. Let it continue to cook. And we'll come back in about 10 minutes when it's all done. All right, there it is. Doesn't get any easier than this. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Just by using pantry items, by using what I have, and making the most of canned goods from the pantry, you can have a soup ready for a family meal in no time. Just opening a few cans, thinking ahead a little bit. Honestly, now I don't even have, have any meat in this, but I'm fine with that. Wouldn't this be good with a nice toasted cheese sandwich? I wish you could smell this. I did put a little parsley in. You can see it floating there. It's just for prettiness. All right, I'm going to give this a taste. Okay. This smells really good. It's just pantry soup. I have a video on how to make apocalypse soup, which is pretty similar to this, but I will try to put a link to that. It's really good. Wow, that just really hits the spot for me. I have to tell you, it really does. Give it a try, see what you think. You can't get any simpler than this. Well, that's it for me today. I love you guys, you know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Listen, I'll see you back here on Wednesday, if the good Lord's willing, and I'll have something a little different for you. If the weather holds up, because we're supposed to get some nasty weather, but we'll see. Okay, love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.